Virág Bábics.
Ahojta. So, didn't expect me that I will tell you a story about that. I was born as a genius or as a leader, because I wasn't. My whole life was a struggle. At the age of 8, I couldn't read. Sorry, but I couldn't. Simple, I wasn't taught in my first primary school how to do so. My teachers didn't take it as their responsibilities, teaching us how to read. So I realized in my second primary school that that was a shame, that my peers could read flawlessly, fluently, but I couldn't. So anyway, I love reading poems and books and whatever's at the moment, but I had to learn it by myself. I had to overcome it, but I did it, and I'm proud of it. And I had to quit swimming after 12 years of hard work. I was a Hungarian World Championship. I wanted to be an Olympic champion too, but after I had to quit my passion and I was told to do so, it couldn't work out. I cannot be an Olympic champion. But the funny thing is that I didn't care. I went to the swimming pool every day. I was training there until I moved to Bratislava. And the funny thing is that I still go to the swimming pool in Bratislava here, and I still can sit down with wet swimsuit and with wet hair for the dinner. So I didn't want to give up. Swimming was my biggest passion. And finally, I attended 3 different schools before I came to LEAF Academy, because I considered education as something really remarkable and important in my life. And I didn't find a school where I wasn't bullied by my teachers and my peers. They thought that I was an okay child, because I thought that I can be one of the future shapers, and I believe that I can look further and go further than the others. I was conscious that the further exists, so this is why I was bullied. You know, it wasn't okay in the Hungarian public education. But then I found LEAF Academy, where people were looking for students, young students like me. So it was a huge difference in my life. Probably I should explain how I ended up at LEAF Academy. I was sitting in a regular class in my previous high school, and it was a normal day, and my English teacher offered an opportunity to my class that we can go to a summer camp where we can improve our English skills and improve our community and speaking skills as well. So I was considering applying to the LEAF Summer English Camp in 2015, because I thought that it might be an open door for me to find a better education. So I applied. The funny thing is that I couldn't speak in English when I applied. So, Lubica, she's one of my current teachers, she gave me the opportunity to writing down the things in Hungarian after the interview. And I was sure that I won't be admitted, since 400 students applied from all over the world. Shame. But the thing is that I got an acceptance letter. The word congratulations took me my attention, and I wasn't able to read through the whole letter because tears gathered to my eyes and I was crying, because I was proud of myself that finally I could make it. I could make it. So, and then months after the acceptance letter, I got to know that there was a question I was the only one who knew the answer for. I was really proud. And then I traveled to Radova. It's pretty close. It's in Slovakia. It's pretty close to the Hungarian border. And I spent there 3 incredible weeks with my peers. I loved it. I learned what community, love, and hardworking means. I realized that I loved to be there. It was amazing. The thing is that even though we had a really tight schedule, with 15 hours of work per day, I was excited about the upcoming days. I wanted to do something with my peers. My enthusiasm flew me out the door each morning. I just simply loved it. And I felt that I should stay on this path, because it might be my door, it might be my way. So then Lubka approached me again, and she offered me another opportunity, that I could go to LEAF Academy. Well, I was really skeptical about LEAF Academy since it didn't exist, right, a year ago. So, would you go to a school which doesn't exist? No, probably. So, and then my friends, my relatives, my parents wanted me to study abroad because, it sounds so fancy that they can be proud because my daughter, my son studies abroad because it sounds fancy. So, the funny thing is that I was the only one who could or who had to make this decision. And I was considering many things. For me, it wasn't easy to decide whether I want to go to LEAF Academy, whether I want to move to Bratislava. And then, at the final point, I realized that my missed, refused opportunities described me the best. And I didn't want to regret it throughout my whole life, that I might miss the biggest opportunity. So I just filled out the application and I just sent it. Then I was admitted to LEAF Academy. But the thing is that it was still a huge struggle because I had to put all my studies away and I had to learn English for a whole year. My marks suffered in the school. I was a good student always in the school, but I got mark freeze from everything except English. I was really proud. And the thing is that, so I wanted to just reach the expected level of English at LEAF Academy. And then I moved to Bratislava in September, and I realized that it had just started. The real struggles are coming. I moved to a city where I don't speak the national language, and I didn't speak the English fluently. I left my built life behind. I left my friends, relatives behind, and I had to do my stuff by myself. I was struggling for half a year at LEAF Academy, but luckily in February it got better. I made a couple of friendships, and I'm really glad that I made them. And those people helped me to overcome my struggles nowadays as well. And I'm really glad that I had a strong mother by my side. I had people who didn't believe me, because those are the people who helped me to become the person who I am now. And I'm really glad to myself, because the belief in myself helped me the most. And it doesn't matter how many doors are closing in front of me, how many dreams are ruining. I'm the only one who can open the new doors and who can find them. Thank you so much.
Jó napot! Jó napot! Nagyon finom presentation. Good?
Good.
Thank you.
You said that the presentation was tasty.
I know, I know that something good about the food, Yes. Yeah, but that's the only thing that I can also say nagyon szép lány. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, but let's not go into that. Okay, I have our relationship is based on cruel honesty. Huh? Yes, it is. And but I would like you to be honest now, just because you were talking about how it was hard for you to be Hungarian in different city. But maybe tell me, how was it to be like Hungarian at LEAF Academy in the first few months that we had together?
I felt really special as a Hungarian and the representative of Hungary, and it was cool.
It was cool?
It was cool.
This is your cruel honesty that we
Yes,
practiced
it was
during
cool.
the year? Okay, then it was cool. Because for me and for us, I think it's very important to have international community and just bringing the people from
It was a pleasure to make LEAF Academy even diverse community.
Very nice, very nice. More honey, give me more honey here.
Say, right?
No, what did you say? It's not so easy to be, not to speak Slovak here, but, But thank you very much for a great speech that you had. I think that huge applause, or no questions? Thank you.